What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Spitballz, episode 6. I'm back for some more trivia, test these boys on their sports knowledge.
Before we start anything, I just want to say, rip to a Yankee fan, Gary Sanchez. Best catcher we've had since Jorge Posada.
I'm so happy
He's going to go to the Twins. He's going to be an all-star. My spit take is going to be right.
He's an
Rip Gary
absolute ball.
Sanchez. That's it.
Yankees caught an absolute dub getting rid of him.
One of the biggest mistakes in the franchise history.
We'll see.
Whatever, this kid's retarded. Alright, let's do some trivia.
Alright, so in honor...
Oh, it's for the belt, by the way.
Yeah, the winner of trivia from now on gets the championship belt.
Alright, so in honor of the lockout ending, before 2022,
We're just getting right into it.
what year was the previous MLB strike?
1994.
Okay, that's literally me.
No, that was Greg.
We
That was
said
Greg.
100%
That was
me.
Greg finished it first.
Yeah, that's
Oh my, that's...
Alright, Greg's got one.
Greg's up.
Oh, I don't-
Come on.
How did you know that?
No, I'm proud.
Because I'm just that guy, Luke.
This
I'm
should be
him.
this should be a free point. What college became the only 16 seed in history to
You want me
knock
to say
off
no?
a number-
Yeah.
Next.
1-1-0.
Who is the only kicker in NFL history to win an MVP award?
Oh, is that on like the Bengals or some shit?
I'm not gonna
And you only get 3 guesses.
I'm not gonna get it.
Just give us the
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait, do we like just shout it out like the first one?
Yes,
Yeah,
how many
you have to
options
finish?
are there?
I'm gonna give you 3.
Like you
You're
have
gonna
to
give us 3? Okay, wait until he says all 3 to answer.
Alright. So the first option is Morton Anderson. Second option is George Blanda. And the third option is Mark Mosley.
George
Mosley.
Blanda.
Greg.
Oh, well.
I didn't know.
He played for the Redskins.
He did?
I knew the first two were wrong because I know who they were.
I forget why he won the MVP. It was
George Blanda was the only name I recognized, so.
The first dude was like the dude who had like the club foot for the Saints. And he-
No, I forget why he won it. I think there was like a strike in the NFL.
Greg has 2 or 1.
What school has the most national championships for basketball
Duke.
college?
UNC.
Shit. Oh, Kansas. Kentucky.
You're passing your
Yeah,
guesses.
Damn it.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
that's
Me
not
too.
those?
Are they in the tournament now?
Yeah.
What? That's fucking. Can't tell him yes or no. Fuck.
Villanova.
You have one more guess.
CSU.
Do we get like a conference?
No.
Gonzaga.
Nope.
Haven't they like never won?
I don't think so.
Alright, get one more guess. Come on.
I didn't guess anything yet. But
You guess
hurry
CSU.
up.
How is it?
I feel like it's some team from like the ACC or something.
Bro, like, speed this shit up. We got lots to talk about today.
So nobody cares. The viewers watch me.
The viewers watching me.
I don't know. Go to multiple choice.
Alright. A, Oregon. B, Wisconsin. C, UCLA. Or D, Indiana.
Indiana.
You guys are terrible.
UCLA.
UCLA.
Damn.
Greg has 3.
Okay,
He's
okay.
defending his belt, bro.
Bruh.
Alright. This is a tough one.
Dude, what is that your phone?
This is-
Sorry, it's on my hose.
Yeah.
This is a tough one. Who is the only coach that has won both a national championship and an NBA Finals?
Larry Bird.
What? Wait, did he win as a coach?
Yeah.
Like for both?
Yeah.
Phil Jackson.
No.
Well, I can't even name a coach that's coached both.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
Gonna need some hints.
Alright, I'll give you the hint
That
that
came hard today.
he played on the 2004 Pistons. Or he coached the
That doesn't
2004
help me at
Pistons.
all.
The hell's no?
Alright.
With Ben Wallace.
Alright. I'll give you the multiple choice. A, Larry Brown. B, Coach K. C, Rick Pitino. Or D, John Calipari.
Larry
Rick
Brown.
Pitino.
You say Larry Brown. This is sad.
Did Coach K coach in the NBA?
No.
I was
I
gonna
don't even
say.
I'm just that guy.
Bro, this
Alright.
is so sad. These are so hard.
Guessing.
0-4-1.
You have 4 or 3?
He just won.
Oh shit.
Basically, there's 10 questions.
No, Frank could come back.
Frank could, yeah, he would have
I
to
guess I
get
can
every question.
I can get 5.
Alright. What is the name for the award given to the NHL Coach of the Year?
Fuck.
I told you this was hard.
It's a guy's name, right? It's 2 words. Is it John Smith? Or is that different one?
John Smith
John
and the Conn Smith.
Oh, Constant.
That's the playoff.
Yeah, not
Players award.
Yeah. These are really hard.
Multiple choice?
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah.
Alright. A, the Ted Lindsay Award. B, the Vizina Trophy.
Vezina?
Vezina, sorry. C, the Jack Adams Award. Or D, the Lady Bing Trophy.
Jack Adams.
Ted Lindsay.
It's that, Jack Adams.
Sir. On the board.
Alright. What was the largest free agent signing in MLB history in terms of like money per
Lindor.
year? What?
Mike
Lindor.
Trout.
Oh.
Scherzer.
Type team.
He has
And
43 million per
Greg
year.
defends his belt.
I will keep going. Alright, who is the starting quarterback of the 1972 undefeated Miami Dolphins team?
Was it not Dan Marino?
Bro, he played
What
in
are
like
you
the
doing?
90s.
What?
What kind of
You guys are
questions
the
are
Spitball
these?
hosts. You should
Dude,
know.
I'm not gonna fuck
What
with
kind of questions are these?
Tough questions.
Give us multiple choice.
What college did he go to?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you know the college players from the 1970s.
Shut up, Sal.
I'll tell you his college.
Couldn't name a
Even
single
though it's not gonna
Dolphins
help.
player from the 70s.
Purdue.
This is really sad.
Like, it's more fun if we're getting the answers.
Purdue.
We're just
You
sitting.
wanted hard questions.
Oh, I don't
I
remember
wanted
saying
them that I would
really
get.
hard question.
I also put four March Madness questions.
Alright, whatever.
Good for you.
It's Bob Grease.
Oh, it's Bob Grease.
Alright, second to last one.
No one gets it.
Which city held the NHL's first ever outdoor game between the Kings and the Rangers?
New York.
No.
Los Angeles.
Fucking-
Dude, you guys got
Boston.
Vegas.
Dude, like why?
Why
would
Caesar's Palace?
Why would we know that?
Dude, like, who knows that?
This is
It's supposed to be tough.
fucking terrible.
Bro, it's supposed to be possible.
Yeah.
It is possible.
I've gotten some.
He's literally got
Half of them are multiple choice.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, you can't.
What is the name of the San Antonio Spurs arena? This is like not even hard. This isn't even hard.
Bruh.
This is really sad.
Nah.
It's just like
Is it in San Antonio?
Yeah.
The Spurs arena.
fucking.
Have you like never you watched the NBA Finals like years ago?
I
No.
Pay attention to where.
I don't know where
The
the.
AT&T Center.
Yeah. Why?
Oh, the classic AT&T center.
It's not that hard. I would have known that.
That's
I,
okay.
those are pretty tough questions.
Test the
Be
trivia.
better next time.
You're done?
That was 10. Yeah.
That was awful.
I'm sorry you didn't do
Yeah,
well.
no, that was
Let's just move
It was
on.
quite disappointing.
I'm moving on.
It was valid.
Greg retains the belt. Mickey Mouse win though. A lot of multiple
Yeah,
choices.
that was
there.
the most Mickey
I'm
Mouse
sorry,
thing I've
I
ever seen.
got them multiple. I got more answers correct, like off rip, than you guys did. So,
That is true. That is true.
so
Okay.
Alright.
Next
I
up,
get my second stone. My thing.
your second stone.
Stone.
It's like every like title win you get in the UFC, you get like a stone.
But this was the WWE.
Shut up, stone. It's actually the Test Trivia Championship. TTC.
TTC.
All right. NFL.
Tom Brady.
Crazy week for the NFL.
The GOAT is back.
Bro really waited until Selection Sunday to steal all the
Yeah,
headlines.
that's such a weird time. It's like 7:30 on a Sunday night.
Didn't he retire on like a day where something was going on? And he like stole the...
Don't remember.
I don't
I
remember.
think he did.
But they're gonna win the division very easily.
Yeah, probably.
They're gonna run away with it.
Unless,
They
well, I've heard,
retain their O-line.
I've heard rumors of Watson to the Saints. That would make it interesting.
Or the
But,
Panthers.
Nah, you haven't heard those rumors.
no, I haven't.
They're probably gonna have to give up like all their team.
Alright, but let's hear from the Washington Commanders fan and their new quarterback, Carson Wentz.
It's a low risk, high reward situation. Worst case scenario, he's absolutely dog shit, but they retain their
Just
first
like
rounder
Trevor
this
Lawrence.
year, and then they'll suck next year, and they can draft Bryce Young or CJ Stroud. best case scenario, he's not a terrible quarterback. They're a competitive team. They draft a receiver like Traylon Burks in the first round. They've been 7-9 and 7-10 with terrible fucking quarterback play. So with decent quarterback play, you expect them to be like a
I would rather
playoff
them
team.
suck and draft.
Terry's
Bryce
probably
Young
the best
or
weapon
CJ
he's ever
Stroud.
had, though.
Yeah, exactly. Like
But
his
other than
whole
that-
career, he's
other
thrown
than
to
that, like the Eagles were a better
Right,
team.
on the Eagles. His only weapon was Zach Ertz.
They were still a better overall.
That's
team.
quite the weapon, though.
Yeah,
Did he
but
only
like,
throw 7 interceptions last season?
yeah, he was
Like,
he threw 24 touchdowns.
I remember him.
He had
Being,
some-
I
he had
remember
some
him
very-
being like a good.
He had some
He's
very
not-
questionable
until he got-
games.
until he got-
They were like 13-1. He tore his ACL.
He was the best quarterback still available for them to get. They got
Mitchell
him.
Trubisky was.
No, he's not. He's gonna have to. He's gonna be able to throw to Antonio Gibson, Logan Thomas, Terry McLaurin, and Curtis Samuel. Whereas last year he was throwing to.
Oh, Logan.
You're
Thomas.
listing these names as if they're like good players. Like,
Okay, Gibson and Terry and Logan Thomas are good. Curtis Samuel.
it's like saying he's throwing to Luke Tessera. Like,
No, it's. I would rather. They have more weapons than the Colts have. Jonathan Taylor and fucking
Jonathan
Michael
Taylor's
Pittman.
just the best running back in the league.
Yeah, but he's a running back.
Besides
He's not a
their-
receiving.
He's not a receiving running back. And if they keep J.D.
They
McKissick,
also
he's
had-
one of the
they had
best
a much
receiving running
better
backs in the
O-line.
league.
They had
They,
a much
they had a
better.
better O-line, but the Commanders' O-line isn't terrible.
The Commanders.
Their defense is probably better. As an overall roster, I think the Commanders' roster is better than the Colts. And he's going to be throwing to Terry, who's the best weapon he's ever had in his career. So,
That's the only thing I think. He has like a number one guy. Like,
and it's the best quarterback Terry's ever had throwing to him in his career. So they're the two biggest winners, I think.
yeah,
And then I don't understand the Colts' thought process. They just
they didn't want him.
they gave up a starting caliber quarterback for 2 draft picks that most likely are going to amount to nothing.
They were just mad that they lost that last game against the Jaguars.
Time to move on. It wasn't a right fit.
I don't.
That's debatable. I don't think he played that bad.
He
They
did.
don't-
Man.
He's
just got COVID
He's kind of
and
like a
he's-
risk taker kind of quarterback. They need like a Jimmy Garoppolo type who's just gonna let the defense and run game win the game.
I fucking-
Risk taker.
Well,
7 picks.
Yeah, fuck. Jonathan Taylor would have to become Superman to win with Jimmy Garoppolo.
You know who was the running back when they made it to the Super Bowl? Like Raheem Mostert. Like, you're telling me
Yeah,
Jonathan Taylor?
but the 49ers team is way better than the Colts.
I'm pretty sure he threw the ball like over the course of that season.
Well, they also had the best defense in the league.
Jimmy
that
Garoppolo's
season.
also not terrible.
No, but I'd rather have Wentz than Garoppolo.
No,
I
I would
think.
not.
Carson Wentz can
I'd
make
much
time
rather
for
have
it.
Garoppolo.
Carson Wentz was a top 3 quarterback in the league 3 seasons ago,
He
or 4
was.
seasons ago. And he got hurt, but he
Cam
still
Newton
had
was
the
a top-
talent is still there.
Cam Newton was a top 3 quarterback in the league 5 years ago. No one's wanted him for the past 3 years.
Yeah, but the talent for Cam was still there.
Well, Cam was never really the top 3.
Well,
Yeah, he won an MVP.
He won MVP.
He won an MVP, but like,
I don't
That
know.
season he was a top 3.
Carson Wentz is,
Was
in my
Carson Wentz
opinion,
really
after-
top 3 talent quarterback.
yeah.
bro, he was disgusting. They were like 13-1 before he tore his
Cam
ACL.
Newton was undefeated until.
Yeah, well, 3 years after that, if Cam Newton was a free agent or was available
Look what
for
happened.
trade for 2 third-rounders,
What
I would
happened? He
want
went to
him.
the Patriots and did nothing.
That was like 6 years later.
Didn't
It was
he do it
6 years
was it in
after the MVP
2016?
season. It was 2015.
Cam Newton was just hyped up because he was cool and he was fun to watch.
And also, yeah, I would have rather had Cam Newton. That was like one off season in like when did he get drafted? Like 20.
14.
He dro-
13, I think.
Well, Carson Wentz from his rookie year, and then the second year was his like MVP caliber season, right? Like he hasn't been in the league that long.
He really hasn't.
Like he's been in the league the
He
same
was
amount of
drafted
time as
with-
Jared
Yeah,
Goff.
he's drafted with Goff.
Yeah,
I think he could find success.
he definitely can.
I think he
This
can.
is his best chance
People
since being
like
in
to
Philly.
hate on him a lot because he didn't play well when they had a playoff.
This
game.
is not his best chance. The Colts was his best chance.
I
You're telling me the
The
roster,
Colts are
other
the
than
Colts are like the
quarterback,
definition of mid.
the other than quarterback, the football team's roster is way worse than the Colts. Like take quarterback,
better receivers, better tight end, better defensive line.
worse running back,
better
worse
secondary.
offensive line, worse defense is close.
They have better linebackers, but I'd take the Commanders' secondary and defensive line,
And also Riverboat Ron.
and a better coach. Yeah,
Riverboat Run.
Frank Reich really helped him in Philly.
significantly better weapons. Like
Okay. But what about the Steelers fan and Mitchell Trubisky? Happy? Sad?
Nobody cares about that.
Why not?
He's just gonna be a backup, dude.
I don't think that.
I
You
don't
don't
know.
think
I don't
he's
I don't
know
think he's gonna start over.
start.
Who's he gonna start over? Or who's gonna start
Dude,
over?
Dwayne Haskins is good. Like I don't know.
I hope.
I do think they're
Haskins
both
starts.
good, but I think Trubisky's gonna start
Is that what it is?
Dwayne Haskins threw like 5,500 yards one season in college. Like,
in college. That really matters in the NFL.
Bro, he had like the Redskins were literally
He
like,
watched
the
him
most
every- he watched him every
dysfunctional
game.
organization
It's terrible.
ever.
But
he's
there
also-
was
He's also immature and like that
I
kind of
don't-
stuff. Like,
yeah, he's got
he's got his own
character
problems.
issues, you could say. But Mike Tomlin's
Yeah,
that's a good place for him to be.
yeah.
I don't know. A lot of there was some bad throws. The arm talent is obviously there.
Yeah.
Tomlin's a good coach. Tomlin's a better coach than fucking Jay Gruden was.
Oh, man.
You have to admit that Trubisky's not.
And
in a bad
Haskins was throwing to just at that point it was just Terry.
spot. You act like Trubisky's not also in a better spot than he is now.
Bro,
Yeah.
Trubisky's never shown anything that's
No,
like,
Trubisky-
oh.
What does Dwayne Haskins show now in the NFL? What does he show?
I don't. I think
He's been in the league 3 years, dude.
I think
he
he
started.
started. He's
He's been
for
only
2
1 year
seasons.
less
He's been
than
a backup.
Trubisky.
2 seasons he's been a backup. He's finally gonna
Trubisky had his
compete.
chance, bro. He's the
he's been in the league 2 years less than Trubisky.
he's the meme of the
Trubisky
NFL
made
for
the
a reason.
playoffs.
Like, bro, he had the #1 defense in the NFL.
They
and
he
he's-
still made the playoffs.
I think
Carson
Trubisky
Wentz
will
couldn't
probably
make the playoffs
start.
So,
with
I'm
the defense. Not number one, but
I do think the talent for Haskins is there, but I think Trubisky will probably start.
Tomlin can make him a good quarterback.
Tomlin can make both of them good quarterback.
I really don't think Trubisky's good.
Well, what else happened in the NFL?
Russell Wilson got traded. We talked a
Yeah,
little bit
Kirk
about that
Cousins
last
got
week.
re-signed.
Tom Brady's back.
Tom
Kirk
Brady's
is
back.
good.
Can he
I
go
really-
away?
So what do you guys
He's getting
think?
old,
What do you guys think won that Russell Wilson trade? Because we didn't really talk about that.
Russell Wilson.
I probably
You
go
think
with
whoever-
Yeah,
Wilson.
Russell
Whoever gets Russell
They got a
Wilson-
young tight
Whoever
end,
gets
some
Russell
draft
Wilson
picks.
wins the trade. I don't care.
Did they get 2 first?
They got 2 firsts, 2 seconds.
They gave
It was
up,
a
they
and no
gave up-
fan.
It was a really good return.
Didn't
But
they get
anytime
Drew
you're
Lock?
trading away a
Yeah,
franchise
Drew Lock.
quarterback,
They could have had the 10th pick overall this year, but they gave it to the Jets.
Yeah.
So they finally get some draft picks back.
Noah Fant
They-
was,
they got a
Noah
really-
Fant was like the 20th overall pick.
They got a really good haul.
No.
But anytime you're trading
Yeah.
away a franchise quarterback, you're losing the trade.
Yeah, but I think it was time for them to. I think everyone
No,
knew
they-
they were
they-
moving
they
on
didn't-
from him.
I wouldn't say they lost the trade, but the Broncos didn't lose. They're a contender now. Like that's the whole point.
Yeah,
You're not just
Yeah,
gonna sit on
but the
picks,
Broncos
you
are
actually
the
can
Broncos are in the
compete.
same situation the Rams were now, where they like if they don't win in the next 3 seasons,
It's not as
they
bad.
lost the trade.
It's not as bad.
That's true.
I think it is because
They just
they
up their
gave up
future.
more
Okay,
than
but
the Rams did
They're
for
going
Stafford.
for it.
The Rams
you
gave
can't
up
say they
more.
lost the trade right now. They're going
Just-
for it.
No, but like, I don't understand why you get Russell Wilson, but you give away one of would have been his weapons
Noah
in
Fant,
Noah
yeah.
Fant. I don't understand why
Well, they
Fant
probably-
was included. I think that was stupid.
I don't think the roster is as good as the Rams. Like
It's not even
when they
It's
were
not.
getting
No,
getting staffed.
it's not.
But
It's not like people saying like Super Bowl.
I also think
loss.
Russell
they're
Wilson-
also in the hardest division.
Russell Wilson might be better than Stafford. I don't know.
Are they better than the Chiefs?
No.
And they're like, oh, he has
Are
Jerry
they better
Jeudy
than
now. I don't know if
Chargers?
Jerry Jeudy is.
Debatably.
I don't know if Jerry Jeudy's there
Debatably.
yet. To be honest.
I like Judy. I don't know.
Yeah. Don't they have KJ Hamler?
Yeah.
I think he's fast.
And what was that dude, Patrick?
Sure.
Tim Patrick?
Tim Patrick.
Wasn't
yeah.
bad.
No, they have hot take. I think the the Broncos weapons are better than the Rams offensively, but the Rams defense is way better.
Whams?
Judy.
Did I say Whams? I did not just say
I heard you
Rams.
say Whams.
I definitely said Rams. Definitely did not say Whams.
The Whams.
Well, the Rams have a better tight end. Broncos have better.
Now they do.
Broncos have. Do they have Gordon still, or is it just Williams? I don't know.
I think technically they still. I think he's a
I
free
think-
agent this
I
year,
think-
but they can re-sign him. Doesn't matter
That's better
though.
than Cam Akers.
Doesn't matter. Javonte Williams is
Cup
better
is
than
better,
any
but
running back. on
Cup
the-
is better, but the three of them, Patrick, Judy, and
It's good young
So-
son.
Sutton.
and KJ Hamler.
Son
yeah.
gets hurt a lot.
It's close. It's close.
Bro, the Rams had Odell, Woods, and
They never had Odell and Woods at the same time.
Also true.
When you think about coaching, right? Who's the Broncos?
Sean
coach?
McVay's a better coach than whoever.
Right, but like, whoever's coaching the Broncos.
It's not
right?
Fangio, right?
No, they.
No,
Who
who
they
is the
get?
coach of the Broncos?
Luke
Shit.
Tedesco.
I got you.
Nathaniel Hackett.
Yeah, like can he bring them to the Super Bowl in
We'll
his
find
first
out.
season? Like,
Probably not.
In the next 3 seasons he's there, it's
He's
Super
a
Bowl or
first
bust.
year.
It really is Super Bowl or bust.
So it's tough.
And it's a really tough situation for Russ to be thrown into with how good their division is. Like
Really
they could trade for Russell Wilson and still not make the playoffs this
It's
year.
really gonna
It's a
test
real
how good
possibility.
Russ is.
Yeah.
Is it really though?
It is.
Like if Russ went to the Commanders, they're a playoff team. But
The Commanders.
just simply based off the fact that they would play the Eagles and the Giants twice a year.
The poverty giant?
Yeah.
The poverty giants.
But-
oh man.
Are they not like literally couldn't field a 53-man roster?
That is
It's
poverty.
a different era.
Take a knee on.
Yeah, taking the 3rd and 9.
No key sneak.
Oh
That's what it
yeah.
was.
It's literally a new era.
they're
I don't know
pushing
what you're
forward.
talking about.
They were just trying to get some room to punt the ball.
I wish you guys.
Against the
I wish you
nameless
guys did Spitballz while like Judge was like the head coach and like you could listen to his.
Dude, I liked
Let's
Judge
do
for the first year, and then he just could not win a
Everyone
football
was like,
game.
"Oh my god,
He could not win a
his
football game, and
motivational
he kept saying the
speeches.
same shit over and over.
Remember at the end of like 2020 season, he was like, "That will never happen." As
Yeah,
because I'm
His talk was good if he was winning football games. He did nothing to improve the
I
team
got
at all.
players telling me, text me, I wish I was there.
I wish I was still with the
No
Giants.
way that was true.
I wish I was still losing 18 games a year. Well, preseason.
Okay.
All right, that wraps up the NFL.
Was there anything
I
else?
like
That's
so
weird,
far.
bro.
What?
But we're walking to class today, and some dude walks out of a room just next to us, and he had a beard, and he like looks to his right away, and he sees me. He's like, "I like the beard, bro." I'm like, he had a beard too.
I
so
love government and politics.
I
He
love
had a
it.
beard
You
too.
too, bro.
I like
so
the
I was like, you
sideburns.
too. Dude,
I
imagine, should I get some like pork chops?
Dude, I grow hair here, but nowhere here. It's so annoying.
It's so fuzzy.
I know. I want that here.
You got a little like.
Yeah, I know.
Does it actually
It's like
want
a
the beard to
It's
grow
like-
out?
I'm probably gonna shave it, so we're gonna hope for the best.
No, don't shave it, Daddy.
What?
We're gonna get into March Madness now. Everyone, if you're watching, make sure to join the Spitballz March Madness bracket. The information is on TikTok at Spitballz Pod.
Are you gonna say
$10
rules and
per entry.
regulations?
Yeah, you can enter for $10, max of 3 entries. The prize money will be determined by how many people join, obviously.
And
That's it.
the percentage?
What? We're not doing that anymore.
Yeah, we're not doing that now.
What?
I'll have people join.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, on to March Madness now. We're gonna do our Final Fours and some upsets we picked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this could change, during the week. If I see more TikToks, they'll let me know that I'm wrong.
Yeah, big TikTok guy.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's let the college basketball expert go first.
what do you want first, my
I want-
upsets or my Final
I
Four?
want you to run through your bracket, to highlight the main points of your bracket.
All right. I think Rutgers as an 11 seed over Alabama is a really good pick. Defensively, I think
Yes,
Rutgers'
sir.
defense is overpower Alabama's offensive scheme
I
of
also
chucking
picked
up
Rutgers
threes.
over in Alabama.
That's if they win.
In that,
They're gonna
in
beat
that's
them.
in the that's the West, right?
Oh,
yeah.
it's not like it's March.
It's
where
a
anything
lock.
can happen.
Anything can happen.
No, there's no locks in March, but Rutgers beating Notre Dame is a lock. I'm just kidding. I'm kind of scared.
Bro, Austin Matthews got suspended.
Oh yeah, he fucking like crushed
2
that
games.
Yeah, in the neck. Also in the West, I like Davidson over Michigan State, and then to end Coach K's dominance.
No. CSU is not beating.
What are you talking about?
Oh.
No,
Davidson
versus
Okay.
Davidson.
I have Michigan State beating.
CSU is beating.
I actually had Davidson beating Michigan
I
State.
have
also.
Michigan State beating.
Well,
you're wrong.
CSU's beating.
I think it would be funny if Michigan State played Duke and then Tom Izzo ended Coach K's career.
That's what I
But,
have happening.
I think
Do we have like the same bracket?
I think
for
Davidson's
the
a-
round of 64.
solid sleeper. And then from the West, I like Texas Tech to come out on top. So they're my team from the West. And then the fucking East, I got
I have them beating Gonzaga.
Okay, I have Gonzaga beating Texas Tech in the in the West.
Gonzaga.
I
I have Arkansas beating Texas.
My upsets are the
I
same.
like that pick.
Arkansas.
I like Arkansas.
My upsets are the same. I
I
have
haven't
Rutgers beating
Arkansas.
Denver,
I haven't
and then I have
losing.
Davidson beating Michigan State.
Yeah.
I also have Memphis. But
I don't like the Gonzaga pick. We know how I feel about Gonzaga. They play a Mickey Mouse schedule.
Could change.
They're bad against good teams. So
Do you have Arkansas?
I think Arkansas is going to give them problems. I could see Arkansas.
Well, I
beating-
I actually picked UConn over Arkansas.
Same.
Ooh, I don't like that one.
What?
You could be wrong.
Them
It's
boys,
March.
them boys from Arkansas.
It's March,
They
right?
play a different brand of basketball.
So I have Gonzaga beating UConn, then Texas Tech beating Duke, and then Gonzaga beating Texas Tech.
Fair enough. I think
Wait.
Gonzaga.
We forgot. Sal's opinions don't matter.
Oh shit.
You guys have Memphis over.
Low
Michigan
key,
State?
I'm gonna pick Arkansas to beat Gonzaga. I'm gonna change that.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
At Arkansas.
Wow.
I don't like Gonzaga. I never have.
Wow.
I might do Arkansas over UConn, but I still think Gonzaga will beat.
Okay, East.
All right. What up?
Let's see.
I think
Oh, I have Virginia Tech actually beating Texas
NFL free agency.
and beating Purdue.
Seahawks signing Quandre Diggs.
yeah,
Yeah, we do that. Yeah, so I have Virginia Tech beating
we do
Texas
that.
and Purdue,
I do too.
and then losing to Kentucky, who is my Final Four out of this.
So I have Wyoming, or I have Indiana knocking off St. Mary's.
Really?
Same.
I do, yeah.
I picked. Oh.
My Elite
Yeah, I
Eight,
do too.
my Elite Eight matchup in the East region is Baylor versus Virginia Tech. I think Virginia Tech
Same.
knocks off Kentucky, but I think Baylor goes.
I actually had Murray State beating Kentucky.
I can see that happening.
We see. I have St. Mary's beating.
Wait, where's Virginia?
I have St. Mary's going
I have
all the way to
Purdue- I
the
have
round of
Purdue
64
beating-
or round of 16.
The round of 16.
Purdue beating
Sweet
the
16 and beating and losing
the
the
round
round.
of 16.
I don't know. St. Mary's is. They play in the same conference as Gonzaga. I think they beat Gonzaga this season.
Do you think Purdue can beat Kentucky?
They beat they beat them once and lost twice.
Purdue. Okay,
Because I had them.
I've been telling Sal and Greg this. Kentucky is a really talented team.
They can't shoot free throws.
So
Brandon Scherf is signing with the Jaguars.
Should I take UCLA?
that is a sick signing for the Jaguars.
No.
Dude, the Jets can't get anybody.
Commanders.
I knew it was gone.
The
That's a sick signing for
Commanders.
the
He didn't,
Jaguars.
he didn't want to be a
Dude,
commander.
and then they draft Evan Neal.
How big do free throws really matter in March? Like?
A lot. I have San Francisco versus Murray State is gonna be a really good game. I have San Francisco winning in this one. I'm like 50-50 on
I have
that.
San
I'm
Francisco
like
winning that one, too.
brackets. But yeah, I think Virginia Tech could knock off Kentucky and make a run. They just beat Duke, so and
Yeah. I mean, I have Virginia Tech going up against Kentucky, but
then I have Baylor making it out to the Final Four in this.
I have them losing to UCLA.
Baylor's like so Mickey Mouse though.
How?
Are they?
I mean, they won last year. I think
They play in the best conference,
Yeah, what?
and they've
All right, fuck, I'm changing everything.
UCLA is going to shock the world. Trust.
I really don't think so.
Well, that's why it would be shocking the world.
That's true, but I don't know. They're just
Alright, on to the Midwest.
we're doing the South's next.
No.
Are you going to the Midwest
I
next?
do want to.
Okay. The Midwest has my favorite upset pick actually.
Fuck, I don't
Richmond
No,
San
not
Diego
Richmond.
State.
The South Dakota State
South Dakota.
Jackrabbits
beating Providence.
beating Providence.
Really?
They could even beat if they didn't have to play Iowa in the next round. They could even
Is
beat
that who you
Iowa.
got?
But
That's
Yeah.
what you got?
The South Dakota State Jackrabbits are going to beat the Providence Friars.
Like
The second game
there's
was
gonna
what's their name,
be like
the
a
Friars?
13 seed
What?
that wins.
What's
Right?
their name? The Friar?
Providence, yeah, Providence.
Like there is
Friars.
gonna be a 13 seed that ends up winning.
It's going to be South Dakota State. They're absolutely electric.
I think I was gonna pick. I was gonna pick Iowa State.
Absolutely electric.
They are electric.
Iowa State over LSU. Do you think that could happen?
It could happen, but I don't have it happening in this particular bracket.
Well, let's see here. San Diego's that's what it is, right?
South Dakota
South
State.
Dakota State lost to Bama by 16, beat Washington State by 3, and lost to Missouri State by 12. And those are their only notable results
Don't
on
care.
ESPN Tournament Challenge.
Don't care.
It's
So,
March, bro.
It's March. And Providence,
At least one 13 seed has beat a number 4 seed in 26 of 36 tournaments. In the past
Ohio
3
did it last
tourneys,
year.
8 of the 12 matchups decided by single digits.
South Dakota State.
So the type of
fucking
kid to
love
look
it.
at analytics.
And they're A lot of people like South Dakota State.
Oh,
It's one of the most.
A lot of.
I think it's one of the most popular upset picks. So I'm picking it too. But
I have Iowa State over LSU, and I have Miami over USC.
I have Iowa going to the Final Four from the Midwest.
I also have Iowa
Personally, they're on a roll.
I think Auburn.
They're on a
beats
tear.
Miami.
They're on a tear. They just ran through the
I
entire
have Iowa
Big
versus
Ten.
Auburn.
Who has 10? Who has 9
Wisconsin
teams in the
beats
tournament.
Auburn.
Wisconsin losing to Iowa State.
I don't know. I
It's
feel
March.
I feel weird picking a lot of Big Ten teams to do well, and I picked Iowa to do well. So by default, Wisconsin has to suck.
All right.
What
So
about the East?
We did the East South last one.
USC over Houston. Book it.
I like it.
Book it.
Jelly Walker.
Michigan
He's also electric.
over Colorado State.
Yeah, Michigan's
Also
beating
book it.
CSU. I'm very confident Michigan's beating
That's
CSU.
such cap. There's no
Hey,
way. You literally can't beat CSU.
Colorado State isn't going to have an answer.
Loyola
Actually,
Chicago-
I have Ohio State
Loyola
going
Chicago
to
could beat
winning
Ohio
2
State.
games.
They're not winning.
I have
one.
Ohio.
They're not winning.
I
a
low-key
single
might do
game.
Loyola
You think you're
Chicago.
losing to Loyola?
Yes,
Yeah,
they're
no.
Should I take Loyola?
Ohio
over-
State is missing like 3 starters
Loyola
to start with,
over
and they're just
Loyola?
not that good.
They haven't won a game in like a year.
What about UDEL? You
Loyola.
picking UDEL?
Loyola over Villanova then?
No.
Sleep.
No, I don't think so. I think Villanova is really good. And then I have Michigan losing to Tennessee.
Alright, UAB over Illinois. What you say?
I like the upset pick of UAB over Houston, but I took Houston because
I think Tennessee beats Arizona.
Houston 5 seed for Houston and Iowa is incredibly disrespectful.
Tennessee is actually losing to CSU in the second round.
No way you actually have them.
I didn't pick CSU.
Wait, you picked. Oh. Okay.
What?
Never mind.
Yeah, what an asshole.
Seton Hall over TCU.
Yeah.
I have Arizona coming out of it.
I have
I have CSU.
Tennessee.
I kind of want to pick Tennessee. But then I have no 1 seed in my
Tennessee?
Final Four.
Tennessee also, that's why I picked Baylor. Because a 1 seed always makes it.
Yeah, but
1 usually,
2.
maybe 2, sometimes 2.
Yeah, I have one.
Should I take Tennessee?
I have 1.
My 1 seed's Kansas. I have them winning. all.
Tennessee won their division, right? Their conference?
Yeah, they just ran through the SEC. Beat Kentucky pretty
Fuck
solidly.
Tennessee.
They're looking good right now. It's about teams peaking at the right time, and Tennessee's one of them. Iowa's also one
So
of
is CSU.
them. CSU.
Yeah, but then I don't want Baylor because I think Kentucky's going to win. I'll take Gonzaga.
That's the Gonzaga got like the hardest draw, low key. They have to play in the same bracket as Duke, Texas Tech, and Arkansas.
Oh, well.
Like that's brutal.
Well, I have them playing Memphis, UConn, and Texas
Kansas.
I mean,
See,
this
UConn's a
could
good
change.
5 seed too.
This could change.
So
this
that's-
could change.
Really tough. And then what do we have for our Final Fours?
Arkansas, Virginia Tech, CSU, and Iowa.
Gonzaga, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Iowa.
Gonzaga, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Iowa.
I have Texas Tech, UCLA, Tennessee, and Kansas.
I fuck with the Texas Tech pick. I had Texas Tech, Baylor, Tennessee, and Iowa.
Iowa?
Like,
They're gonna lose.
Iowa scored like 120 on
I
Northwestern.
have
I have
Texas
them-
Tech and Baylor.
I have them
both,
losing to
like,
Kansas.
both
Oh, wait, who
losing in the Elite Eight.
Who does Iowa fucking play in the first round? It's like Richmond. They're gonna score like 140 points on Richmond.
TXXO slash. Oh wait, no, that's Kansas. TSXO slash TAMC.
Texas Southern versus
Might
Texas
change.
A&M.
Corpus Christi.
Yeah, what do you think about Texas A&M not getting in?
a lot. Here's the thing, I'm biased again, Michigan, but a lot of people are really mad they didn't get in. But they had everyone knew going into it they had to win the SEC to go in, and they didn't. And people are mad now because they almost did, but they didn't. They lost in, I think it was January. Through a 10-game stretch, they lost 9 of them. Like they're just not.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
They're not a good, like, they had a nice run, but they also, I watched a couple of the Texas A&M games the last week. They're like, if you're not, like, I'm assuming, like, Arkansas was not prepared to play them. And it showed. Like, they play a really aggressive style of defense, and if Arkansas had a week to prepare for them, it would have been a completely different result. But because it was like a surprise for most teams, they caught them off guard, and they...
That's why it's
ended up
March.
winning. Also, if you watched a lot of the Texas A&M games, they got out to a big lead early and then kind of choked it away, which means teams started to adjust. So if they could adjust from the beginning, they would have lost in the first round.
Also, you said Gonzaga's in like a hard conference.
They are.
Beat Texas Tech by 14. Who else are they playing? Beat St. Mary's twice.
St. Mary's is part of that shitty conference who gets overrated.
They beat San Francisco 3 times.
Part of the shitty conference.
They
who
beat
gets overrated.
UCLA by 20.
Overrated.
They lost to Duke by only 3.
And they lost to Bama by like 20.
Well, that's not on the stat thing, you know.
Yeah.
That was such a casual, bro.
They lost to Bama, the team that Rutgers is going to annihilate. They lost to them.
Happens. You can't have
Bama
bad
gives
games.
up like
Anyone can
8
have bad
games.
games.
They played.
You're acting like Texas Tech is a flawless resume.
They don't, but they also play much harder. They play in what I think is the best conference in the country.
Yeah, but I don't want to pick Texas Tech and have the same exact Final Four as you.
I'm not saying you should. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck.
I'm picking
But-
Gonzaga, bitch.
I would be scared to pick Gonzaga.
Who's
They're
Texas
not
Tech?
as good as they were last year, and they didn't win it all last year. So
I'm not picking them. I'm picking them to lose in the Final Four.
Okay.
I have Kentucky, Iowa as my
I can
finals.
see it happening. I just think they're playing in the toughest region.
With Kentucky beating Iowa in the finals.
Kentucky,
Yeah,
interesting.
I did.
I have Texas Tech beating Iowa in the finals.
Should I take Baylor?
I think they can go back to. I know a lot of people think they can go back to back. It could happen. Obviously, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Who's that
in
dude with
March.
like that looks like Frank Ocean on Baylor?
No clue what his name is, but I know who you're talking about. He got the fucking dyed hair.
Dude, is Loyola like good enough to beat Nova? Or
They can.
I don't know.
They should be better than the team that went on the run in 2018.
Sister Jean.
Yeah, she's still alive.
She's
Dave
still
Portnoy
alive.
was commending her on her livingness last night. That's all.
Commending her
Yeah.
on her living.
He was like shit talking the entire country, and he was like, "Oh, Loyola Chicago, Sister Jean's still alive. They fucking suck."
Okay. I think this is a perfect bracket if I'm looking at it right.
Is there anything else that I want to point out in the fucking bracket? Stop laughing at me.
This kid's a nerd.
Frank has passion.
So I was just mad because we didn't let him talk about baseball for 20 minutes this week. Dude! No, I think that's it. Anyone else?
Join the bracket. It'll be fun.
Right, that's it? Hot
Oh.
takes time?
Punishment.
Oh yeah, what should we do for the punishment?
Out of us four, whoever's the worst bracket has to do a punishment on the show
Frank already has
the week after it happens.
I kind of like...
I think for Frank, he should have to shave his beard.
It should be eat a ghost pepper.
If
I
we
think-
get
I
a
think
ghost
Frank-
pepper, I think we do that.
I
If we
think
can't get a
That's
ghost
like
pepper,
brutal though.
But I think Frank specifically has to shave his beard.
if we can't
he
get a
loses.
ghost pepper, we get 10 blazing wings from Buffalo Wild Wings, and they have to eat them throughout the
But
course of the
specifically
episode.
Frank, since he's the
I-
basketball nerd, has to also
that's
shave.
much better than a ghost.
No, I'll do the wings.
Dude, literally die.
But you have to specifically shave your beard because you're like the basketball nerd.
If I come in last, sure, why not? If I come in last, I'll shave my beard.
Out of us four.
Out of us four.
Let's
if
go.
I come in last, I'll shave my beard.
That's how it's gone.
I don't know, my name in the bracket is Frank's 100% lock, so...
Yeah, but mine's South Sleeper Selections.
Because the locks are better than sleepers.
Yeah.
Sleepers, don't they get more points? Or is that not how this works?
Mm-mm. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, the first round wins are worth 1 point, and the second round is 2 points. But, like, you don't... Like, I'm not going to get an extra point for picking South Dakota State when they inevitably win.
Okay.
So,
Alright. What's next? Spitball?
yeah. Oh, fuck. We don't have any straws this week.
Go.
Maybe you go upstairs and get straws.
Yeah.
Run, boy.
Alright, who wants to start?
Not
Not it.
I'll go first.
Okay. Get
You
my
flip
spitball
these
ready.
It's gonna be so
Should we
bad.
intro back to Spitball?
No, we're doing Spitball Takes.
Okay.
Dude, it's gonna be so
I know you don't watch basketball, right?
I know
But-
a little bit about the NBA. That's what
In the
that's what
NBA
you're referring
playoffs,
to,
the
right?
first round, there's no upsets other than 4 or 5. This year, there's a team down at the bottom of the Eastern Conference.
You fucking go.
They're getting healthy. They have the best player in the world on their team. The mayor,
They have LeBron. When did LeBron?
the mayor of New York is going to let Kyrie play, and the Nets are winning the East. Not like the regular season. They're winning the Eastern Conference Finals.
That's
They-
not really a hot take.
Well, yeah,
They're like an
They're a good team.
yeah, but
They're like an 8 seed.
but they're fucking hurt. Aren't they like the Weren't they at the start of the season? Them and the Bucks weren't they the favorites to win the conference?
Bucks are still
Yeah.
winning.
They just came and beat the Sixers.
can't
in
block
That's
the
not a hot
Spitball.
take,
They
so
just-
fuck you. I'll fucking fell out.
He just blocked.
Everyone's
the Spitball.
thinking like the Sixers are unstoppable, the Heat are unstoppable, the Bucks are unstoppable. No one's talking about the Nets.
Dude, who's on the Heat that like they're so good?
I don't know.
Like Jimmy
People
Butler.
are saying.
Bam Adebayo.
I think that was a hot take, and I think it's
I
gonna.
don't think that was that hot.
Nah, I can see that.
I'll show you a hot take.
Jets are signing
You guys-
Laken Tomlinson.
Who?
Laken Tomlinson.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
That's sick.
You guys can spit me before I even start because it's not gonna happen. But I couldn't really think of anything else. And Georgia State, the team that is playing Gonzaga in the first round, is a little underseeded.
Georgia.
They could be like a 14 or 15 seed.
Bro,
not a
you're
16
telling
seed.
me you're telling me the 16
So-
seed's gonna beat Gonzaga.
Gonzaga, it could happen. If any one seed's gonna lose in the first round, it's gonna,
Ooh, that was a good
No
one.
one seed is gonna lose in the first round.
it could happen.
It's happened once.
It's
in,
happened
like,
once,
ever.
but I think
Dude, Sal said it can't happen. It's not gonna
It's not.
happen.
It's March.
Georgia State is probably better than
Gonzaga?
a normal 16 seed. So Gonzaga's not perfect. It's not like the 30-0 Gonzaga of last year.
Bro, they lost to Richmond by 16.
Richmond's in the tournament.
Barely.
They're in the tournament. It could happen.
One seeds are 143-1.
All right, Greg, what's your hot take?
Like, I'm just saying it could happen. It's a hot take.
It's a bad take.
You say that now,
It's a
but
bad
when it
take.
happens,
It's a bad take.
You want it bad?
no. That's why I said spit me beforehand because it's not gonna happen.
Spit
But
me
like,
before.
it's not gonna happen. But it'd be
Spit me.
really. I'm gonna sound like
You
a
just told
fucking.
3 dudes to spit.
I'm gonna sound like a genius if it does happen.
All right, Greg.
I don't know yet.
All right, mine is that Seton Hall can make the Sweet 16. I think they could beat TCU and then they can upset Arizona.
Well, let's see.
They can or they will.
I have the perfect bracket right in
They
front
will.
of me, and let's see.
They will.
What's seed are they? 8. I have them losing to TCU.
Oh, that was a good one.
I have them losing.
Just you guys wait. Coach Willard is gonna bring this team to
Kevin Willard.
promised
All right.
land. They're
My hot
good.
take is Eli Manning's not a Hall of Famer.
Okay, bro.
That's a great take.
I'm just spitting all of you today.
That is a fantastic take.
I mean, like, imagine his name was like Eli Salinger. Like, nobody would give a fuck about him.
He won 2 Super Bowl MVPs.
Okay. Joe Flacco won 2 Super Bowls.
One.
Yeah, one. Eli has the two of the top 5 Super Bowl throws in history.
I don't care about individual plays.
Yeah.
Over a course of a
I think-
career, doesn't he have a 500 record?
He does.
He was just a
Oh,
solid.
what's his
quarterback.
touchdown to interception ratio? It's like
I don't
one,
know.
I think.
Yeah, like,
I don't
he
know.
was just never good.
He was
He's-
not-
He's gonna get
He won
at
two
no
Super
point- He's
Bowls.
gonna get in, but he like.
At no point
You
in
can't-
time was he one of the best
You
quarterbacks in
can't
the
tell the
league.
history of the NFL of the past
Dude,
2
the
decades
Hall of
without
Fame
mentioning
is
Eli
I'm
for,
gonna
Manning.
like-
spit at you.
Without,
Dude, the Hall of Fame is for like there's great players and there's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, there
players.
is the best of the best.
there's
And he was
definitely
never-
players worse than Eli
he-
Manning in the Hall of Fame.
If you take just the season he was playing, he was never like Hall of Fame is for like top 20 quarterbacks ever. There was a lot of seasons where he wasn't
Drew
a
Brees
top
ever-
20
was Drew Brees
quarterback.
ever the
in
best
the league.
quarterback?
Yeah, he was.
Was Drew
He
Brees
was
ever the best?
at every point in his career. Drew Brees was in the top 5 to 7 range. At his best, he was in the
Eli
top
Manning
1
was
to
in the
3
top
range.
7 range.
A couple times.
Dude, the 2 years they won the Super Bowl, they went like 9-7.
Yeah, Drew Brees.
Yeah,
was,
but he shows up in
Drew
the
Brees
fucking
was
playoffs.
never. Drew Brees was never
like
less than
8-1 in the playoffs.
10th best quarterback in the league. At his absolute worst.
He's
At
like
his
he's like 8-1 in the
couldn't throw
playoffs.
farther than 10 yards. Had a terrible arm. He was still
He had
a
two-
top quarterback. in the
Eli had
league.
2 of the greatest.
And he has every
Eli
single
had two of
accolade
the
ever
greatest
exists.
Super
He
Bowl
had
runs.
him and Brady have every passing record.
Eli-
Eli Manning has
Eli had 2 of the
Nothing.
greatest underdog Super Bowl runs.
Cool.
He has a positive.
he was a
percentage.
mediocre
I
quarterback.
think he only made like 3 Pro Bowls. 3 Pro Bowls.
He made 4.
Never an All Pro.
Yeah, never on
Was Drew Brees
never on
on
a
an All-Pro?
top 3 All.
I'm sure Drew Brees was
I'm
an All-Pro.
100% sure.
Let me
that
fact
Drew
check.
Brees was on an All Pro.
Doesn't matter though, because Drew Brees has had. I don't know.
Eli
if he has
Manning is
now, but-
8-4 in his playoff career with 12 games
He's-
played
he's
and
a
18
four-time Pro
touchdowns.
Drew
He's
Brees
a
made. Drew
four-time
Brees was
Pro
the
Bowl.
first team.
4-time Pro. The Pro Bowl is
2006.
Dude,
not.
Mitch Trubisky made the Pro Bowl. So, dude,
Once.
Eli
All
Manning.
pro is much more.
Eli Manning averaged 1.5 touchdowns per game in the playoffs in his career.
Listen, I'm not saying.
it was Super Bowl run.
I'm not saying he 100% deserves to be in. He will be in the Hall of Fame.
If his name wasn't Manning, he would not be in the Hall of Fame.
I agree.
Well,
And also, like,
Because he gets compared to Peyton, and Peyton and
he's
Eli
a
have the same
quarterback
amount
in
of
New
Super
York
Bowls.
City. Like, a lot of people.
At no point was he. Well, you can't be a Hall of Famer and
would he
never
have
been-
this if he's not a Hall of Famer?
There's plenty of people that have rings
They
that are in the Hall
filled the
of
stadium
Fame.
on a shitty Giants team. Ran out of these for his Hall of Fame ceremony or his Ring of Honor ceremony.
You can't have someone in the Hall of Fame who was never, at any point in their career, a top 3 player at that position in the league.
Who's Joe Namath? I don't know the quarterback.
I'm sure in
the year he won-
1969,
the year
Joe
they won the
Namath
Super
was
Bowl,
the top.
He's gonna be in the Hall
quarterback.
of Fame.
Well, I mean, he played in what, the 60s and the 70s, and he won a Super Bowl, and he was
He won
one
the
of the
third
reasons
Super
why
Bowl.
they
He won
merged.
a Super Bowl. I thought
He's in
Super
the
Bowls
Hall.
don't matter.
He's in the Hall.
Super Bowls matter, but there's
Well, then
more
he
than
won
just that.
Super
You
Bowl.
can't like. Joe Namath was not, as far as I know, because I wasn't alive in 1969, but he wasn't
Well,
a
I
mediocre
was, and I
quarterback
saw him play, and Eli Manning was better.
that won a Super Bowl. He was one of the better. He was probably
Like Eli Manning, like the last 5 years he played was like.
Does he have a Walter Payton
literally
Man of the Year
number
award?
32 in the league?
Eli Manning was.
Does he have a Walter
There was,
Payton Man
there
of
was
the Year
years where
award?
Eli Manning was a legitimate bad quarterback.
Like,
You don't let bad quarterbacks into the Hall of Fame.
and it's not like the last year you played or something.
His last year is his worst year.
Oh, like whatever. Like
There was-
that's my last
Like,
year.
I think Big Ben's not been
that's
bad
right.
for the past 2 years.
Big Ben.
No, he's not wasn't bad. He was
He was mediocre.
mediocre.
And so was he. Eli made the playoffs his like third to last year, second to last year. It's like what Big Ben did.
I mean, that was a good
No,
Giants team.
Big Ben.
Like how is Big
actually
Ben?
never.
How is Big Ben? Do you think Big Ben's gonna get in the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
How is
Dude,
that?
he has, like,
there was-
Oh yeah, Eli. They were drafted in
Dude,
Eli
Ben has
Rivers
similar-
and
Ben has, like,
drafted
eight
in
Ben
the
has
same year.
similar careers.
Ben has
Not
better.
even.
Ben's
Bro,
better.
Ben
Ben's better,
Roethlisberger-
but
Ben isn't 500 in his career, and he doesn't have the same amount of
He like
touchdowns
never had a
and
losing
interceptions.
season.
Did
Eli Manning was a bad quarterback.
Did he have two Super Bowl MVPs?
Nobody cares about one game. Like
It's the fucking playoffs. I'm sure Eli has a better playoff record.
he's 8-4.
Dude,
That's-
the Giants.
that's
How many times? The
66
Giants
win
made the
percentage.
playoffs like 5 times with Eli, right? Like not even that many
And
times.
he went on runs.
How many times did Ben make the playoffs?
I think he
Every
made,
season.
They made it 6 times, I think.
He never had a losing
Bro, the
season.
Jets just signed a Pro Bowl guard.
You just can't compare the two at all.
I think he's gonna make the Hall of Fame.
He just doesn't
Either
deserve it,
way.
though. I mean, obviously he's gonna make it.
Eli Manning threw 366 touchdowns and 244 interceptions in his career. That means he couldn't even throw 2 touchdowns.
Did
for
Brett
one
Favre throw the
interception.
most interceptions in NFL history?
Yeah, but it's a collection of stats. Like, Drew Brees doesn't have the MVPs, but he has every single record ever. And Eli Manning has what? Eli Manning has
Tom Brady has every single.
Eli Manning has the Super Bowls, but what else does he have? He was a mediocre quarterback, no MVPs, no All
Super Bowls
Pros.
are the whole reason he played football.
Yeah, but it's
Just can't say that.
like he wasn't. You can't like Tom Brady on most of the Super Bowls he won. He was the reason they won.
Ben
Super Bowls.
Roethlisberger had 418 touchdowns and 211 interceptions.
More touchdowns, less interceptions.
He also
Mitch
threw- he also
Trubisky
threw for,
has a
like-
better touchdown interception ratio.
I think
Mitch
he also-
Trubisky's not a bad quarterback, in my opinion. So you're talking to the wrong guy.
Dude, like, what is this guy on? Mitch Trubisky isn't bad.
Dwayne Haskins is the worst one.
Alright. They're both bad. Not Steelers aren't gonna have a good quarterback.
No, I'm just saying
He
Dwayne
had
Haskins
57.
has
How
a.
many yards did he have?
64,000.
So he's within. He played 2 extra years, right? 3 extra years. Eli had 57,000.
Ben also had.
Eli also never got hurt.
Yeah. You just can't.
Availability.
That's not
What is it?
Ben
Availability
Roethlisberger Ben Roethlisberger is either 1 or 2 top sacked quarterbacks of all time.
Wait, Eli won comeback player of the year? I know he was 6th.
Sixth in voting for an award. That is Hall of Fame material right there.
He also has a lot of 4th quarter comeback wins.
Great.
He does. He has 27.
27 fourth
Yeah.
quarter comeback.
And he has 37 game-winning drives.
Also, like Eli was like a number 1 overall pick, and I would take Ben over him. I'd probably
Yeah.
take Rivers.
Okay, Ben.
I would-
Ben is a better quarterback.
Rivers-
I still think he can be
Rivers has a better argument for the Hall of Fame than Eli does too. Rivers wasn't a shit quarterback. Eli just like I don't know. I don't know how you can put someone that wasn't good in the Hall of Fame.
He's had.
I don't care. He just wasn't a good quarterback.
He was not like that bad. Like,
He was an average quarterback.
You can't say, oh, he wasn't that bad. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
You're overrated. You're
He
underrated.
won the same amount of games as he lost. By definition, he was average. You don't put average players in the Hall of Fame. You don't put great players in the Hall of Fame. You put the best of the best in the Hall of Fame, and he wasn't.
Mike Trout has a losing record. And
Mike,
this is football. Oh my god.
Wins aren't everything for quarterback, but they are a much more wins matter more for quarterbacks than any other position in terms of legacy. Like the only thing that wins matter more.
There were seasons where
Like, you telling me Deshaun Watson's
Brady
a bad
wasn't top
quarterback?
5, but his team still won because he's.
Are you telling me Deshaun Watson's a bad quarterback?
I'm saying he's not. Deshaun Watson's not a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Obviously not. Because he's played for 4 years. But you're putting him in the top 5 probably right now. If you got to make a list.
Yeah, he's the top 5 right now.
He doesn't win games.
We haven't
He
seen.
won games.
We haven't seen him play in a
He
year.
won games for
He
one
also-
season.
Made the playoffs twice.
Yeah, let's look at Deshaun Watson's career record just for shits and
I'm not
giggles.
actually comparing them. That's just an example.
Alright,
that he's lost games.
Just for shits and giggles, right?
Just for shits and giggles.
But like.
Now I want to look because Deshaun Watson might have a winning record, and if he does, he has 104 touchdowns and 36 interceptions, which is just
Alright.
miles better than Eli Manning. And his record is 28 and 25. So you can kill yourself.
Yeah, like you just
Alright,
have
he's
you have no
4 years
argument
better.
here, Sal.
We should throw this ball in.
If I have no argument,
We should just
then why
toss
is he
it.
going to be in the Hall of Fame?
Because his last name is Manning, and he won 2 Super Bowls on the Giants.
Yeah,
Mickey
he
Mouse.
doesn't. He's not.
And that's why.
If you
he's gonna be in
compare
the
him
Hall
to
of Fame.
any other quarterback in the Hall of Fame, Eli Manning doesn't hold a candle to any of them.
Joe Namath?
Better than Eli
Why are we
Manning.
talking about Joe Namath?
Because that's just a bad quarterback that made the Hall of Fame.
Completely.
Sal, he played in like 1969 and he won a Super Bowl. Of course, he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame.
I'm looking at Joe Namath's career stats now for shits and giggles. Oh shit, he actually has a losing record.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Namath in his time was compared to the quarterbacks of his time was better than what Eli is compared to the quarterbacks of his time.
Wow, Joe Namath was actually fucking garbage.
Like, I'm
looking at
telling
his
you,
stats.
there's worse
But that
quarterbacks.
was not that. He retired in 1977. Like that's a different time.
Dude, I think in the
I'm
past
also
two decades, Eli Manning's
I'm
a
saying
huge part of NFL.
Joe
history.
Namath does not deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, but he's in because he won a Super Bowl on the Jets, and he's an icon.
The
NFL
the
know who Joe
NFL Hall of
Namath
Fame is a museum of the NFL's history. It is.
Bro said
It
museum.
is. Are you gonna tell the NFL history without mentioning Eli Manning
Sal,
two
we're
Super
not
Bowl
making fun
runs?
of what you're saying.
Yeah,
Say
no,
museum.
I mean,
Museum.
Museum.
No, like you can have like his rings or like the balls he threw
Oh, his ring,
in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
But
but
like, he doesn't deserve to have a bust of himself in the Hall
yeah,
of Fame.
he's not. Now I'm looking at Hall of Fame quarterbacks. No, not case closed. Case closed.
Joe Namath is in. Eli Manning is getting in.
Let me get my
Different time period.
Did Phil Sims get in? Okay.
No, Wilson.
He wasn't.
He won.
He
two
wasn't.
quarterbacks. He won 2 quarterbacks or 2 Super Bowls.
There's 27 quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame. You're telling me Eli Manning is a top 28 quarterback
Wait,
of all
is
Are you
time?
telling me Joe Namath is top 20
Wait, is
quarterback
Phil
of all
Sims
time?
in the
No.
Period.
No, but Joe Namath doesn't deserve. We just looked
Joe
at his
Namath
stats.
is the
He was
reason
fucking
why like the
terrible.
NFL is what
Wait,
it is.
who's like
Eli Manning is a Hall of Famer.
Okay,
Period.
the quarterbacks that like aren't Lynn Dickey or Don Meredith, Donovan McNabb's in the Hall of Fame.
Dude,
Like,
Phil
there's
Sims.
worse people
Phil
in the Hall of
Sims
Fame.
isn't in the
I
Hall
will
of
put
Fame.
100% rather
Wait,
have Donovan
If Phil
McNabb
Sims
than
isn't in the
Phil
Hall of
Sims is.
Fame, he
Phil
is.
Sims-
It
yeah.
doesn't say he's in the Hall of Fame.
But like
Most
okay.
Giants fans think Eli Manning's a better quarterback than Phil Sims was.
Oh, most Giants fans.
Well,
Wait,
did you watch
are those the
that?
same people that thought Joe Judge was going to be a
Is
coach?
Phil Sims in the
Giants fans.
Okay, out of the people
No,
that
Phil
I
Sims
know,
isn't in the Hall of Fame.
oh, he's not. His face just.
And
came
he
over.
literally has like these exact same like career accolades as Eli Manning.
But his
So
last
he shouldn't
name
be in the
is
Hall of
not
Fame.
Manning. So, and he didn't.
And he has a better TD to interception ratio.
What about his career record? Does it say on there?
No.
He's definitely.
Well,
Alright, Phil Sims
Super
has a
Bowl
negative
MVP
record.
Eli, Super Bowl MVP Eli, and 2-time Super Bowl champ. So.
Oh, and he won an MVP. Phil Sims won an MVP.
Can't.
Yeah. So.
Like, there's really, you have no
Buddy.
argument.
Yeah, I really just like he's going to.
I don't care what my argument is. He's gonna be in the Hall of Fame.
That's not what he said. He said he's only gonna get in because his last name is Manning.
That might be true.
And according to
Pathetic.
SportingNews.com, out of the 27 Hall of Fame quarterbacks, Joe Namath is the 26th best.
Who's
So
worse?
George Blanda, who went, it was,
George Blanda.
60 and 70.
and he's only in the Hall of Fame because he was a place kicker as well. Oh, we talked about that guy. That was the guy from trivia.
No way.
This shit went full circle.
I think that's the side we gotta wrap up the show. No, we
Where's-
started with that guy, ended with that guy.
Mark Mosley.
Like Warren Moon is like the 18th best Hall of Fame quarterback, and like there's no way Manning's better than Warren Moon.
Doesn't have to be the top quarterback in the Hall of Fame.
No, but like
At a certain point in his career, Eli Manning got benched for Geno Smith.
Bro,
God,
that wasn't
not like-
because of his
not like-
play.
not-
well,
that really wasn't because of his play, and everyone like knew that was like bullshit. Like there's just Ben McAdoo being an idiot.
I miss Ben McAdoo.
Ben McAdoo.
We really gotta see what Geno Smith has. Like he hasn't been in the NFL.
Better than what Eli Manning has.
Yeah, you knew what Eli Manning had to offer.
He
It
knew
was
what Geno
one.
Smith
It
had
was
to
one
offer.
touchdown for one interception. It was one win for one loss. It was. That's what Eli had to offer for a fucking 20-year career. That's not a Hall of Famer. Case closed.
Thank you for
Period.
watching Spitballs. Eli Manning's not a Hall of Famer.
Thanks for coming on, Tess.
Yeah. Hopefully next trivia time we'll have.
Yeah, you
one
gotta
more
make this
round
a
of
little bit
trivia.
more possible.
Alright.
All right.
All right,
That's
that was
gonna
a
do
good
it.
episode. It's March.